This is a question from Permutation and Combination chapter asked by UPSC in their CSAT paper of 2022. There is a numeric lock which has a 3-digit pin. The pin contains digit 1 to 7, right? So there is a lock. To open it, we need to use one pin, and this is a 3-digit pin, right? And the digit can be from 1 to 7, right? So 1 to 7, right? So how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? There is no repetition. Now they have given the condition, there will be no repetition. There are no repetition of digits. So the password cannot be 444, 333 or 443, because in this we have repetition of digit. Now the digit in the pin from left to right. So this is left, this is right. Don't get confused in that, right? This is right, this is left, right? जो आपका लेफ्ट है वही एग्जामिनर का भी लेफ्ट है, राइट? और उसी के हिसाब से करना है, राइट? Left to right are in decreasing order. So digit are in decreasing order, right? It means like if I am putting here 7, then no, just take here 5. If left is 5, then here on the right side of 5 there cannot come 6 or 7, right? Because they are in decreasing order. Okay, so just remember the condition. Okay, now any two digit in the pin differ by at least 2. Now one more condition, that any two digit, this could be like this or this or this, they are differ by 2, at least 2. The difference can be more than 2, right? So how many maximum attempt does one need to find out the pin with certainty, right? So if somebody want to open this lock, so how many attempts, right? So or you can say how many password can be generated, right? जितने password generate होंगे उतने number of attempts somebody will try to open it, right? So how we will do it? So we have to create number of password that can be generated, right, with these conditions. So suppose the password is starting with 7, right? If the password is starting with, the password cannot start with first one, right? Because why it cannot? Because it is not satisfying this condition, decreasing order wali, right? Because if the password is starting with 1, then the next second term will be second or third, right? Suppose third, the difference is 2, right? This condition is getting satisfied, but they are not in decreasing order, they are in increasing order, right? So this is not possible. So we are starting with 7, from the back side we are starting, right? So if this is 7, then the next digit could be, it cannot be 6 because the difference will be less than 2. So the second digit can be 5, right? Now after 5 the digit cannot be 4 because the difference should be 2. So the next digit can be 3. So the one password can be 753, right? So similarly we have to generate the password, right? So suppose I am keeping this 75. So if I am not putting 3, it could be 2 also, right? Because the difference between 5 and 2 is 3, and 7 and 5 is 2, and 7 and 2 is 5, right? So the difference is more than 2 in every case. The next password can be 75, this can be 1, right? So with 75 there is no other possibility, right? Now suppose this is 6, 7 again, right? Now this 5, because the difference is 2 here, now I can select 4 also, right? Because here the difference is 3, more than 2, right? So it can be 7, 4. Then after 4 it will be 2, it cannot be 3 because the difference will be, we have to maintain at least, this keyword is important, at least. कम से कम डिफरेंस 2 तो होना चाहिए, 2 से कम नहीं होना चाहिए, 2 से ज्यादा हो सकता है डिफरेंस, राइट? सो 7, 4, 2. So the next password can be 7, 4, 1, right? We can take, because the difference is here 3, right? Now there is no other possibility with 7, 4. With 7, now can we take 3 here also, right? If we are taking 3, because with 7, 4 all possibility we have considered. Now 7, 3. Now 7 and 3, then the next term will be 1 because the difference is 2 here. So no other password can be generated with 7, 3 now, right? Now can we take 7 and 2? If we are taking 2, so we cannot take 1 here, right? So with 7, 2 there is no possibility. So 7, 2 is not possible, right? So now if we are not starting with 7, the password can start with 6. If the password is starting with 6, so the next digit will be 4, right? And after 4 the next digit will be 2. Okay, so now next password can be, suppose we are keeping 6 and 4 constant, then I'm not taking 2, I'm taking 1, right? So this is 1. So there is no other possibility 6 with 6 4, right? So now what we will do, we will take 6, now we will try with 3, right? So with 6 3, so the next possibility is after 3 can be 1 only, right? So with 6 3 there is no other possibility, right? So can we take 6 2? If we are taking 6 2, then there we cannot take 1 because the difference is less than 2, right? So with 6 2 there is no possibility, so 6 2 is not possible. Now can we select 5? If we are selecting 5, the next digit will be 3, right? And after that it will be 1, 5 3 1. So there can there be any possibility with 5 3? We cannot make any other changes here, right? So we cannot take 5 2 because after 5 2 we cannot put any other term, right? So 5 2 is not possible, right? So now can we start with 4? If we are starting with 4, then the 2 will come here, right? So there is no digit for here, right? So 4 2 we cannot start with 4. Can we start with 3? No. If we are starting with 3, the next digit will be 1, but after 1 there is no other possibility, so this is also not possible. So these are the only possible passwords, right? There is no other password we can generate with these conditions, right? So we have to just count them: first, second, third, 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So only 10 password can be generated, or the 10 times somebody has to try to open this lock, right? So the answer is option C. So the answer of this question is option C. आई होप ये आप सबको समझ में आ गया होगा, मैंने काफी आराम से डिटेल में बताया so that everybody can get this. Okay, if you guys still have some issues, so you can connect with us and I will explain you this question personally again.